Hello and welcome to my channel. So my first video was a DIY Christmas gift project, and I thought, you know what, it's time to jumpstart into some makeup tutorials. I happened to be at Walgreens the other day and I came across the CoverGirl Star Wars Force Awakens makeup line. It's limited edition. I was checking them out and I came across this silver lipstick. It called my name. So of course I had to buy it. Now, here's the catch. I normally don't like CoverGirl products. I don't have any CoverGirl products, I believe. So this was the first one I've bought in years. But the day I wore this look, I got so many compliments on the makeup, but especially the lipstick. People just asking me what it was and just loving it. So I thought I would record this look. It's mostly cool tones to go with the lipstick. So please enjoy and let's get started. The first product I'm going to use is the LA Girl Pro Primer in the color Nude. This color Nude is really close to my skin color, so I just put it on all the way from my eyebrows down to my eyelashes. This is going to prime my eyes and make sure that the eyeshadow I put on lasts all day. It really is a great product. It even evens out my skin tone on my eyelids, which I desperately need. That was me showing you that I have this monster growing in the middle of my head, and it kind of bums me out a little bit, but hey, you know, things happen. But now I'm applying Beaches and Cream by Makeup Geek all over my eyelids to set the primer that I just put on there. And this will just help my eyeshadows that I apply later to just blend better. Next, I'm applying Makeup Geek Desert Sand, and I'm doing this kind of on the hooded part of my lid just to give it a little bit of depth before I start bringing in the grays and the blacks that I'm adding later. And I'm applying this with a Real Technique Deluxe Crease Brush. And as you can see, I'm starting in the outer corner to get the darkest portion there, and then I'm bringing it into the inner part of my eye to really just blend it in and create a dome shape. This is where the real fun begins. I'm going to start mapping out the shape I want for my cut crease, and I'm using the Lorac Mega 2 palette, and I'm using Ash. I know I didn't show you this. I'm so sorry, I apologize. I'm just getting used to my cameras and filming my makeup looks, but I promise you I will get better. So I'm not even gonna lie, I'm a perfectionist, and this took me forever to do. So you're getting like the way pared down cut version, but this is me just using a Sonia Kashuk smudger brush to really I continue getting products and adding a little bit at a time to get the shape and placement that I'm wanting for these colors. After I've mapped out my desired placement, I'm taking a Pro Blending Fluff from Coastal Scents, and I'm really just blending out those edges. I personally don't like a really harsh line on the top. I can do it on the bottom for a cut crease, but on the top of the shape, I really want it to be blended out. So I'm adding a little bit of Ash to my Pro Blending Fluff, and I'm really just blending it out and just making sure that that line is not harsh up there. As you can see, I'm not blending it down. I'm staying above that line. I'm going to sharpen the bottom line later on, but still I'm trying to keep that sharp cut crease line on the bottom. So I'm just windshield wiper motions and maybe even up a little bit to blend it up, but never down. Now I'm taking Makeup Geek Corrupt, which is an awesomely pigmented black, so use a very little amount. I sometimes even push my brush on a towel to get some product off first. And I'm just taking this Corrupt and I'm putting it on the very bottom of the line because I'm going to blend it up again. And like I said, super pigmented. Very little bit goes a long way. So start off small and add more depending on your desired amount that you want to put there to bring some drama. Just an added note, if you look, I brought my cut crease out on my eye and I didn't curve it down to the front of my eye just because I wanted my eyes to be a little more open. Oh, and I am using the same Sonia Kashuk smudger brush that I used in the beginning to map out the Lorac ash color. Once I have correct place where I want it, I then get my Pro Blending Fluff again, and I don't put any more product on it, and I blend out that corrupt. Now you see I don't go below the bottom line because I want that cut crease. Now this is where we're going to sharpen that cut crease just in case we blended out that bottom line a little bit. I'm using the Maybelline Color Tattoo Metal inked in pink, and I'm patting that all along the lid and rubbing it in and really just straightening up and cleaning up that line. As you can see here, it's really sharp, and that's what I want. I thought I would show you this portion as well. I really just wanted a sharp line, like almost a wing made out of eyeshadow. And so I took a Burt's Bees towelette and just really wiped that line straight, as you can see right here. I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in Endless Pearl, and I'm going to put that on top of the color tattoo that I just placed on my lid. So I really don't want a pink hue, I want more of a pearl hue. Now I'm putting that from the cut crease all the way to my eyelashes, and I'm using an e.l.f. shadow brush. And what you can see here is with the remaining amount I have left, I go out and put some underneath that outer corner of my cut crease that I didn't curve down to my inner eye. I don't want to place a lot there because to me it looks a little strange if you do, but I'm just putting the remaining amount of it that's on my brush out there just to open up my eyes a bit more. Another one of my favorite parts, said nobody ever. This is where I'm taking Physicians Formula Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner and Serum in black. And I'm using this to draw a winged liner. Now I'm following the line that I created with my eyeshadow, and I'm taking my winged liner out with that line and then coming back and creating that wing back to my eye. This is such a pain in my rear end. I don't know why, but winged eyeliner is the bane of my existence. And if I don't have a lot of time, it's a no-go. It doesn't happen. And this is where I take the Neutrogena oil-free eye makeup remover and clean up the mess that I just made with my eyeliner pen. Because I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. I jump all over the place in this video. I'm so sorry. I was so scatterbrained, but this is me applying Nivea Men Sensitive Post Shave Balm on my face as a primer. It's amazing. I had so many problems with my makeup not sticking to my nose. I know, weird, right? But with this stuff, it does. Thank you, Nikki Tutorials. You saved my life. I take the Garnier Miracle Skin Perfector Daily Shine Control BB Cream, mouthful, in the color Light Medium, and I mix it with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte in the shade 103 on the back of my hand. This is like the most perfect combination for me. It's not too dry, it's not too shiny, and it stays all day, and it really does control the shine. So I mix this on the back of my hand, and then I take an art store brush and I apply it all over my face, and then I take the Real Techniques Duo Fiber face brush and I just buff that into my face. And as you can see, it really just, it evens out my skin tone so much, and I have so much red in my face. This stuff works miracles. You can't see the red, unfortunately. I wish you could. You'd be so freaking amazed. It's so bad. You're going to think this part is so unnecessary because you can't see the redness in my face, but I promise you it is necessary. I take the Sonia Kashuk Hidden Agenda Concealer Palette in Light, and I take the green shade down in that bottom left corner, and I use a dampened Real Technique sponge, and I really just apply it to the bottom of my face where I have the most red. It's so weird. I have like a red beard. The LA Girl Pro Conceal in Classic Ivory is so fantastic. Some of these products, I'm telling you, they are my favorite of all time, my holy grails. But this stuff, I have fine lines, guys. Like, I really do. I'm old and I have 2 kids who just run me ragged. So I take that LA Girl Pro Conceal and I mix it with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Ivory. And I have to do one eye at a time because that Pro Conceal, it sets so quickly. Oh my gosh. But it's great for me and my fine lines. And I just take that Real Technique sponge and I just really just pat it out underneath my eye, and I do tend to pat it in like that triangle motion, but as you can see I put very little because I have fine lines, and when you put a lot of concealer on these fine lines, they just pop out like cray. They have a mind of their own. I'm not even kidding you. But this stuff, it's going to crease a little bit. Let's not even lie. Concealers are going to crease a little bit. But this stuff, even it's like bad creasing, is better than others. I set my under eye with a mixture of the Ben Nye banana powder and translucent powders. This is a mixture I created because everyone was jumping on board with the banana powder by Ben Nye, and it was too dark for me. It looked straight like a banana slug under my eyes. So I had to kind of mix it with something to lessen it. I set the rest of my face with the Coty Airspun translucent powder, and I really focus on the bottom where I put the Sonia Kashuk Hidden Agenda Concealer. This stuff makes me look so airbrushed. It's fantastic. I begin my brow journey using the Maybelline Brow Define and Fill Duo by Eyestudio in Blonde. This pencil is awesome for getting a nice smooth line on the bottom of my brows. And as you can see, I really don't have that many brows, so I really have to fill them in. But I find that the pencil is just, it's too big to really just get those fine hairs in my brows that I like. It just doesn't make that real defined look. So then I go to the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Blonde. And this is what I use to really fill in my brows. I use this because it's just smaller. It's almost like the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pencils, and it really just makes it look like you have those single brow hairs. And I use the other end to brush it out and to smooth out my lines and just blend it in. I finish off my brows with the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper in Blonde. I love this stuff. It is so great. Once I set my brows, they don't move. And as you can see, I brush my brows up and out because I don't have that many, and so I use this to really make it look like I do have more than I actually have. This brow gel it's just fantastic. My brows don't move, and I love the way it looks. Now I'm taking Makeup65 Barcelona Beach, and I'm using this as my contour. I really wanted to keep my contour cool tone, and unfortunately a lot of my contours are warm tone, which I hate that. It's so hard to find a good contour. But after using it for this, I've been using it for other looks lately. I really like the look of this as a contour. I'm using the ColourPop Smoke and Whistles for my highlight, and I like to use my highlight before my blush because I don't like the stark highlight line. Kind of like it to blend in a bit. And this is where I go, oops, I forgot to show you the product. So here you go. This is what it looks like. And I'm placing that on the top of my cheekbones, tip of my nose, a little bit on the bridge of my nose, my Cupid's bow, a little bit on the sides of my brows, and even on my chin, just a little bit on my chin. Focus it mostly on my cheekbones. And I decided I want some more shimmer. some more highlight, man. So I went and I got Makeup Geek Shimma Shimma, and I just put this on my cheekbones. I didn't want to place it anywhere else. After I got my highlight pop in where I wanted it to be, I used the ColourPop Aphrodisiac blush. Now, I place it with the Real Techniques buffer brush, and I like the color. It just wasn't enough for me. On top of the Aphrodisiac, I placed Romantic Rose by Milani using a Sonia Kashuk angled blush brush. I like to apply the eyeshadow underneath my eyes after I've done all my foundation and my concealer because I just think it pops more. So this is what I'm doing here. I'm going in with a color, an art store brush that I got. It looks kind of like a pencil brush. And I'm going in the Lorac Pro 2 palette in the color Ash. And I'm really just buffing that underneath both of my eyes and just giving it a really good blend. I think the thing that differentiates you from doing your makeup really well to someone else is that you're going to blend. Blend, blend, blend. And then I remembered that I forgot to line the top of my waterline because I like to do that because I don't have much eyelashes. And I use the LA Girl Endless Auto Eyeliner in Purple Fizz. I know it's purple, but I couldn't find black. You really can't tell that it's purple because it's just on the tight line. I know, this video is so ADHD. It's kind of crazy. I take Makeup Geek Corrupt on the bottom of my eye with the Real Techniques pointed liner brush, and I really just want a small line of the Corrupt because, like I said before, super pigmented. I don't want it to look like a black eye, but it's just to define that bottom line. And then I take my Art Store blending brush and I just blend it out with no added product on it. Eyelash curling time. I take the Revlon eyelash curler to each eye one at a time, and I follow that with the L'Oreal Waterproof Voluminous Miss Manga Blackest Black Mascara. That is such a tongue twister for me. And I do that to each eye because my eyelashes do not like to curl. So I have to curl them and then mascara them in order to get the curl to stay. After I've curled my lashes and went in with my mascara, I'm now applying false lashes. I'm using the Morphe 747 S lashes and the Duo Mineral Lash Glue. Now I'm not quite certain about this glue yet. I've just started using it, so I'll get back to you on that one. But there's a brush inside of the glue and you use that to kind of swipe the glue along the band of your lashes. Wait about 30 seconds for it to get tacky, and then you apply it. And I'm using just regular tweezers to apply the lashes onto my eyes. I'm looking down at my mirror so that I can get it as close to my lashes as possible. Now I'm going in with the Makeup Geek White Lies. I'm so pale, I have to find the most pigmented white eyeshadow to highlight underneath my eyebrow. It's kind of sad. But I take White Lies, I go underneath my eyebrows to just give it a highlight, and I go in the inner corner of my eyes. And I'm using a super old Mary Kay shadow brush. I'm going in with LA Girl Endless Auto Eyeliner in Silver, and I'm going to put this along my waterline. I have super sensitive eyes, so this is me showing you my eyes watering like fragrance. I'm going in with the L'Oreal Waterproof Voluminous Miss Manga Rock Blackest Black Mascara. I'm going to put this on my top lashes and my lower lashes. This one separates my lashes and gives them a little more volume, while the pink top Miss Manga I feel like gives me more length. So I'm using this one to kind of blend the Morphe false lashes in with my real lashes, which is not difficult since I only have like 10 eyelashes on each eye. Remember how I told you this whole look was inspired by a lipstick? An hour later, we're finally to lips. I'm putting that same silver eyeliner on my lips as a lip liner. I'm applying the CoverGirl Star Wars Collection Silver in 10, and I'm just putting this all around my lips on top of that silver eyeliner that I put on there. It makes such a shimmery silver color together. Now, you could stop there, except after I got the silver lipstick on, I decided it just didn't have enough depth for me. So I took the Scandalized Waterproof Kohl Liner in black by Rimmel, and I went ahead and I put it on my outer corners of my lips, and then I even did it on the center of both my upper and lower lip to kind of give it depth in the center. And I took a Morphe lip liner brush and I really just blended it out, and I went back and forth. I put a little bit more of the black eyeliner, and then I put some more of the CoverGirl silver lipstick, and I just went back and forth until I got the desired look that I wanted. And so this is me just continuing to add more and more depth, and you really don't have to do this. The CoverGirl lipstick was beautiful on its own, but I felt like I just wanted more depth. I'm using the Sonia Kashuk Hidden Agenda Concealer Palette, and I'm using the darkest skin tone in the light palette with an Art Store flat brush, and I'm just going around the outside of my lips just to really sharpen the edges. I go in with the NYX Dewy Finishing Spray, and I spray that all over my face to help mesh the powder with the liquid makeup, and that is the end of this look. It is all finished. I hope you enjoyed it. I promise as my videos go on, I will get better with my camera, I will get better with the product placements, and it won't be so gosh darn blurry and ADHD. Thank you so much for watching.